good, fellas? We got a random Joe's, semen retention, celibacy, brahmachori, and I just want to share something with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing really serious. Like I'm not getting into no type of scientific methods today, but I just wanted to talk to my gladiators, man, and all the gladiators out there. You heard me? And I was just sitting back, bro, cause I just got done eating half of my motherfucking peanut and apple. Excuse me if the message get cut short, cause it is like a little rainy, drizzly, but nigga, I'm in the desert. I am not. I am not in Colorado in the snow wire rain. I ain't even sweating this shit, but feeling so beautiful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all first all that I ate. Right. Uh, I did have some of these. I just smashed them. I'm trying to make these my last can ever because Dr. Sebi said no peanuts, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad hybrid of a nut. But you know, I'm working with what I got, Dr. Sebi. I ain't gonna be eating it forever. You feel me? And my face looking a little rough and shit, you hear me? Got fucking pineapple chunks all in my mouth and shit, all in my teeth. But look, man, let me talk to my people, man. Fuck all that, you hear me? Alright, what else I ate? I had some water. And like I said, bro, I just got done eating half of this daddy. I want to save this other half for tomorrow. Tomorrow's grand risings if it don't fucking start uh oxygenating too bad. You know what I'm saying? Might eat it for the night. But if I get to save it for tomorrow, ooh, I'm gonna save just a little bit for to break my fast for shiggity for sure. But I want to put some of these pineapple chunks on my tea tomorrow. That big one bust. Fuck it off me, man. Little baby white bug flying on me and shit, bro. But look, I want to talk to my people, right? Damn, this pineapple got my mouth feeling. I don't know. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I enough for me. Let me calm down, bro. I don't know. I'm just damn, bro. When you eat good, man, and you taking care of the body, bro, the inside's gonna express what's sitting on your face, bro. For real, bro. Like my gut feel like it just got scrubbed up dub, though. Look, like I just drunk the whole you hear me? Drano or something. But yeah, all I had was the peanuts and this pineapple. Felt like I had more than that. Damn, now your ass won't come. But yeah, man. I'm just sitting back and I'm just noticing my body, right? I'm noticing my spiritual body. That's what I'm really examining. And I was like, bro, my body feels so light. My spirit body feels so light. And I was like, bro, I was asking spirit, like, why you feel like this? Like, who got you smiling like this? You hear me? Like, who got you joking like this? I'm talking to my spirit body, you hear me? And spirit was like, bro, because we've been on celibacy, bro. Because you've been on semen retention. Because you've been purifying your body. Not only have you been purifying your body, it's actually trickling down from the spirit to the body. And spirit was like, you haven't been sleeping with no Lego bees. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been. Yeah, you had a couple safety fires. You know what I'm saying? But you haven't really been indulging your spirit into anything that's been making it heavy. That's been tainting it. I ain't even been smoking cannabis, bro. I ain't even been smoking a blunt. Bro. I ain't smoked a blunt probably in like 8, 9 days, bro. I mean, I ain't tweaking for one. One would be nice, but I was sitting here and spirit was like, nah, bro. You know you like to smoke your blunts. You know that's how you sit back and you get a little into yourself, right? And spirit was like, nah, we gonna replace those blunts and get back on our teas heavy. You know what I'm saying? Cause I normally use this to steam my teas, right? Cause you know I got the little metal right here. The rest of this is cardboard and shit. So I fill it up with water, put my herbs in it, and I'm drinking this whole thing. Now I got a problem with the way I consume things. I've been told that I got what is this? What is this? They try to project, I guess. Um Dang, what's the name of that shit? When they was like you got over fucking with it syndrome. Whatever that shit is, it was like you got over fucking with it syndrome. I forgot the specific name, but I don't know, they say like you got addictive syndrome or some shit like that. It's like you know you just you do it more than the average person. Like I might bump a song 4 hours out the day. That same song, 4 straight hours. You feel me? Might break it up. But I forgot the name of that motherfucking term or whatever that is. If anybody in the comment section want to refresh my mind, let me know. I think it's called addictive behavior or addictive personality or some shit. I do, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm addicted to bettering myself, motherfucker. But I was like, yeah, Spirit was like, man, we gonna take from smoking them blunts and we gonna drink them teas, bro. Cause I was looking at my nails and I was looking at how many different deficiencies I see in my nails, right? So I was like, bro, we really about to pump the fuck out these teas. You know what I'm saying? I want to at least make sure I drink one tea a day at least, but really I need to be doing it 2 to 3 times, right? Because the more you drink that hot and you get the nutrients, you get inside the body more. And don't forget to add a little bit of that Himalayan salt when you take your tea. You know what I'm saying? Because the body needs salt, need that pure iodine. Shout out to DB, Gang Stalking Simulation. Refreshed my mind earlier. So I'm like, I'm talking to Spirit. Spirit was like, man, we gonna replace these blunts and we gonna just go ham with teas, right? And I might hit my homegirl because I gotta ask her a couple questions about certain of these THC products if I do come across them and get one, because I know she told me that some of the THC products got like all type of shit, embalming fluid, fucking radiation fluid, AC fluid, all you know. It depends. You gotta know who you know what I'm saying. Right now, uh, I don't got nobody out here that I really know that I could cop from. You know what I'm saying. So, and not only that, bro. If y'all need some seeds, let me know. This is off topic, but this is semen retention. This is Men's Health Channel. But if y'all need some seeds to grow anything, bro, let me know. I stocked up. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? I got the real stack, the real bundle. You feel me? I2 is vital. So I got hella seeds, and I think tomorrow, or maybe I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. I'm gonna go stack up on some more. They free where I'm at, right? So I'm taking advantage of that. And I'm gonna keep a couple with me, but I'm gonna double back and get some more. So anybody that needs some seeds, let me know. I might can ship you something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you paying a high price on Amazon or Home Depot or your local nursery, holler at me and I could do a bundle deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I might could send you 15 to 20 seeds. You just gotta, it might just be like I don't know. How may I might do this? I may send you 25 packs of seeds, and all you gotta do is just cash at me $10. I'm gonna take 5 for myself, and I'm gonna spend the other 5 on your shipping to you. You feel me? Is that fair? And you got 25 seeds, different varieties. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the moment, right? Because I know you're like, goddamn Vibo. Ha! Woo, that boy be talking life to you, huh? Charging you up, bro. So boom, bro. Um, I'm sitting back and I'm really asking Spirit like why we feel this light, why we feel so happy, why we feel so graceful. Cause Spirit, like you really taking care of me. You really taking care of the body, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was living in Sedona, AZ, which was maybe like a month ago, or maybe like 3 weeks ago, Bro, I had a bad problem with bread. I ain't gonna lie, I was dumpster diving my ass off. I knew all the fire spots, so I knew where to get bagels, muffins, cupcakes, and bread and French fries, and I was losing it. You know what I'm saying? But also my body was getting built up with bad bacteria because anything after 90 minutes is not heated. It ain't really good, especially rice and shit. But I ain't even supposed to be eating bread, bro, because that yeast ain't good for us, bro. Now, if I ain't making that bread myself, I don't really need to indulge in bread, and I'm done with bread, bro. So I ain't been eating no bread. I ain't been eating no bad shit, bro. I mean, the only bad shit I had lately was animal crackers. Like I said, I'm getting out that bread and yeast. I fucked around, thought I bought some animal crackers last night, but I got some chocolate chip daddies, but they can have that. The ground can have that. Maybe I'm gonna go pick it back up. I'm gonna go feed it. No, I'm not even gonna feed it to the birds. I'm gonna just go pick it up and throw it in the trash can. I ain't gonna leave it on the ground. Maybe I will, cause it's trash. But it's just a trash can for it though. But nah, bro. I'm like, nah, I don't even want to eat that no more, bro. Like, nah, my body don't even want that no more, bro. I got like 2, 3 packs of them chocolate chips. I don't even want them, bro. I don't even like chocolate chip, bro. I really thought I picked up animal crackers because they was on the same side. But I swear, I did pick up animal crackers. I think somebody got in the line behind me and switched my shit when I was probably trying to get my cash app on my phone right. You know how they be, boy. They be trying to, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God. But let's focus, man, on the message, right? Spirit, like, bro. You ain't been sleeping with no Jezebels, bro. You ain't been sleeping with no hoes, bro. You ain't been sleeping with no renegades, bro. You ain't been because, bro, the all right, let me explain it, bro. The highest amount of release is through intercourse, bro. I mean, yeah, over time, blood, sweat, and gears and tears. But think about it, bro. Every time you release, bro, that shit, that shit is like you didn't work goddamn 40 shifts in one night, nigga, and it just came out of you. Like you releasing so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sweat is purifying. Going to work and shit, you gotta make your living and shit like that. But just completely releasing all that white stuff, that's skeletal structure, vitamins, minerals, memory, data banks, energy, swag, or all that shit going out the drain, bitch. You hear me? Especially if you ain't giving it to nobody, you giving it to the flow. It's better to be letting that soak in the belly of a hoe. You hear me? And I'm sitting back in spirit like, bro, it been a lot of women trying to, you know what I'm saying? It even been, the Matrix been so mad. Bro, I ain't never had this in my life ever happen. A couple sex workers popped up like in my like forced themselves in my reality. Like I was walking out a couple stores or walking in some stores and I just see them hop straight out of cars. And like it's like the universe is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, hey, you trying to get you some? And I'm like, no, bro, she just got out the car, bro. She stinks. She smell like sea salt and soap and nasty salt and she smell like bubbles or something. Like she was blowing that shit in bubbles and shit. I was like, ew. And I was like, nah, cause I used to think like, when I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, my mama used to give me that look like, I know what you did, but I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't got nothing to say, bro. I ain't got nothing to say, cause I be in here losing my marbles too. But it be with your stepdaddy. You hear me? And I was like, how the hell my mama know I did what I did? Cause they know that's it be all in their mouth, nigga. She know that smell, nigga, my heart. And I was like, ew. So the sex worker had got out the car the other day after she just got done getting paid and shit. And she was like, shit, you next? And I was like, ew, you didn't even take a shower and shit. Woo. And I smelled her and I was like, you smell like all his bubble juice. Ew, man, ew, you need to take a shower. And then she was looking at me like she wanted to have a quick interaction to set up the next finagle. You heard me? I'm like, oh no. So boom. She smelled my Christ anointed Earl. She smelled my righteousness, you know what I'm saying? And you know the Jezebels, the witches and shit gonna hate you. And she know my spirit of discernment is fucking piercing her ass. So she just got out the truck, and she was looking at me like she wanted to lock in type shit. But I was like, nah, you just did the dirty deed. I could see it. Like, ew. You know what I'm saying? You got all his dirtiness on you. All his sins has been passed on to you. And now you're carrying all the sins. I mean, the sins have been evenly displayed between the both of you because y'all are not in a righteous union. But you holding the most of his, you're holding the most of the sins because the female is the bucket, right? And every time you need to get some water, because water does what? Water heals you, right? So if you go ahead and you go get the water from the wrong bucket, you could get sick. You could get poisoned. You know what I'm saying? Because there are certain women that'll heal you and certain women that'll kill you, right? And I was like, oh, I was like, oh, you smell like nothing but that stuff. And then it just popped in my head how my mama used to know, cause she be with that stuff. I don't even want to touch that stuff when it come out me. I be like, yeah, I be, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get that off me. Get that from away from me. Keep that in me. I don't never want to see that outside me ever again. You hear me? Like I can't cook with it. I can't put it in a cup or nothing. What the hell? Keep that shit in me. What you talking about? So saw the sex worker and shit, and she just gave me that. At first, she was like, you know what I'm saying? Her spiritual body was lacking behind her physical body because she put her physical body before her spiritual body. But I put my spiritual body before my physical. So my spiritual body saw her and everything that she did before she could even think that I ain't even put two and two together in the flesh, right? Gotta keep that first eye cleansed, baby. So at first she was like, "Oh yeah, I got me another Vic. Oh, I'm about to get buku money. Oh, and he look like he got some nice energy too, which mean I could go ahead and repair part of my spaceships that been fucked up and shit." Nah, man, you gotta remember a lot of these women, bro, will have intercourse with you just so they could trade spaceport ships, right? Because all our bodies is spaceships, right? And some motherfuckers don't even have the proper parts or have AutoZone parts, O'Reilly parts, and those men who are on celibacy, all your parts have been replaced, and you have got all the new parts that came from the manufacturer. You understand what I'm saying? So she was like, "Oh no, I want the motherfuckers that came straight from Fred Meyers." You know what I'm saying? She looking at me like, "Ooh, he got designer wheels." You know what I'm saying? It ain't AutoZone, it ain't O'Reilly, it ain't came from the chop shop, it ain't came from the Mexican down the street fixing all the cars and shit, stripping niggas' cars on the back end. She was like, "Oh, he got his all his parts from the source," and I was like, "Oh hell no, you ain't getting that from me." And then her spiritual body finally caught up in her physical body, and she just got all nasty and it was like, "Oh, he could see me. He know what I did." Just like she felt the shame and shit. Now I'm not judging you, baby. You only feel like that because you insecure. You know what I'm saying? You did some nasty shit. I'm good, baby. And her senses came finally at the last minute, and I was like, "That's the same way I'm looking at you, like, ugh." You know what I'm saying? You just got out the car, y'all just did the dirty, and you smell like nothing but the dirty. I was like, "Ooh, you smell like a goddamn, you smell like one of my magnums, and I left all my goat juice in that bitch. You smell nasty, man." Ugh. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and I know this don't sound crazy. I'm not gay, nigga. I ain't no homo. I don't do no freaky shit. But you could smell. I'm just being real, bro. Just like Dr. Sebi said, you should be able to take a shit in your hand and be able to sniff that shit. I know that sound crazy, but I mean, I be walking in the bathroom and sometimes I be like, nigga, you dying in the inside. And a nigga could be shitting. He be like, I know, bro. I just had Taco Bell earlier. And I was like, see, that's a confirmation. You really dying, nigga. And I just could smell, bro. I got, look at this bitch. This is a double barrel shotgun, bitch. Stop playing, bitch. You hear me? Blow your ass away with one sneeze. You hear me? Like, come on now. Think about how tissue feel when I blow it. You hear me? Bitch, tissue, like I thought we was friends. Bitch, it feel like we beefing the way you dealing me. You dealing with me, you doing me, you hear me? But look, man, I smell how nasty and dirty, how full of sin his semen was on in her mouth and in her body. But I didn't damn near put my nose all on her and shit. I just could smell that shit, bro. It's whiffing. Just like cancer could smell the antidote and the antidote could smell cancer. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, the Matrix done that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Just threw buku sex workers in front of me, and I'm like, bro, I'm not even on that type of time. But the Matrix, like, we want you on that type of time. You ain't giving me no energy, nigga. You really coming up off your energy. Nah, I need you to go. I need you to come down off your energy. I'm like, nah, no. You hear me? So boom, bro. I'm like, bro, spirit, why we feeling like this? Spirit was like, bro, your body real light. You going back to your crystal body. You've been eating healthy. You've been eating right. Yeah, you've been smacking on them damn animal crackers in there. You hear me? But besides that, my body like, bro, you ain't been making no. You haven't been an unwitting collaborator to the fall of your own demise, or to the system, or to your lust, or to anyone lust outside you. And my body just was rewarding me and applauding me. And I'm sitting here smashing this pineapple like, "Mm." And spirit was like, yeah, keep doing that. Keep giving me that. Yeah, that's what I want. You hear me? That's the juice I want. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Get that pH right. You hear me? And I'm like, damn, bitch, spirit. I'm asking spirit, like, what's going on? Why we feel like this? I ain't feel like this in a long as time. I'm sober. My body is sober off of junk besides animal crackers. And I'm like, bro, I'm feeling beautiful. And I ain't really been eating that much, even though I'm like, bro, I gotta start eating. But my body is pleased where it's at, man. And I was like, man, this is due to spiritual hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, bro, I mean, emotionally, intentionally, just so many different ways I felt so heavy because I was carrying the weight of all these women that I was getting with and dealing with at the time. You know what I'm saying? All those spirit cords I didn't break, all those spirit cords I was forming with the old spirit cords that I didn't even break. And you gotta realize, bro, whenever you lay down with somebody, you laying down with everybody that they lay down with, right? So I'm going against the grain. I'm going against Satan's grain. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of that picture, whatever it is, but it's like a picture in hell where everybody private parts is plugged into each other, but they're reaching out for their true soulmate, right? And I was like, ooh, that's a scary ass, hellish ass picture, right? And I ain't been seeing myself in that picture anymore. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, everybody that you lay with, you laying with everybody that they lay with, right? So everybody that's on celibacy, they removing all of that goddamn phlegm. They removing all of that build up. You know what I'm saying? That's on their soul, bro. All the thoughts and energies and intentions and shit. You know, like every now and then, you know, I could hear the thoughts of certain females. Not like I got soul ties of them or none of that, but just going down memory lane, sometimes I can still hear them. You feel me? And lately, it's like I don't even hear none of them. I don't hear none of them, bro. I don't hear none of their voices, none of that, none of their habits. I release because I used to have a few items from my older years and old woman and shit. I released all of that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now some shit I had needed because it was I was using it in certain ways, but is that a skateboard park? But anyway, I think I'm about to go get some shelter because it sounds like it's about to come down heavy. Right, so I'm about to start packing up in a minute. But let me pick my trash up. I ain't gonna just leave this on the ground and shit. I'm gonna leave it where I'm sitting at. So anybody come over there, it's on the ground. It's on this little stoop, right? But yeah, man. And I was like, bro, y'all let me know in the comment section. Have your spirit been feeling lighter? Your soul been feeling lighter? Your heart been feeling lighter? Your intentions been feeling feathery and better? You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, spirit, talk to me, baby. What this about? And it was like, because, bro, these women not doing what they used to do you. You know what I'm saying? You know how much that hurt when you really laying down with somebody in a genuine manner and they just looking at you like a lick or the next high. You know what I'm saying? Because when I be getting it in, I be getting it in. You feel me? Like, I be getting it in. I ain't gotta explain nothing. I be getting it in. I'm pretty sure we all get it in, but no, I be getting it in, bitch. I be getting it in. You know what I'm saying? You might, I've been in a few women walls and I seen a couple names sprayed on the walls through graffiti and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, she love Tyrone, she love Pookie, but I be going in that motherfucker, bitch. I be in that bitch leaving hieroglyphics and shit. Fuck you talking about? So when the next motherfucker getting her, she be like, yeah, somebody already imprinted the fuck out her. You know what I'm saying? Like I already imprinted a lot of women, but I didn't get them pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you gave them pure compatible uh energy. You know what I'm saying? Because the more and more you sleep with somebody, that's the less and less you become compatible. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been synchronized. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, your phone is in about 10 different people calls on the Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? And think about somebody that got about like 10 different Bluetooth devices that was connected to their phone. I mean, that was connected to the radio in the call. You gotta delete some of those Bluetooth items that was paired with you to put a new one on there, right? Makes sense? And it's like, bro, you've been healing, bro. You've been purifying yourself, bro. You've been releasing yourself from all of this nastiness and the jazzabells and shit, right? Because I'm pretty sure a majority of the women I slept with was sleeping with buku other men on the back end. To the point, once I started going on my semen retention and I would have intercourse with some of my women, I could tell all the motherfuckers that she was with. I can't sit there and say his name was Ronald and shit, but I could tell she was with some other men. I could feel the energy. I could feel she was happy when she was with him, or she just did this for money. I know this shit sound crazy, bro, but hey, you just become more and more sensitive the more you respect and cleanse and purify your body, aka La Pareza. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a V? You hear me? But I was like, man, bro, this is a beautiful feeling. I'm gonna stay on this. You know what I'm saying? Because I am on cut body. I'm undercut body. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get back to the bulk body. But my body's so light. And I was like, God damn. Talk to me, body. Talk to me, spirit. And it's like, bro, you've been respecting us, bro. You've been doing what God always wanted you to do. Be righteous with yourself. Be righteous with your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, like they say, you just like that song say, she don't know what she doing. She just giving it out. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Everybody thought they could get touched by an angel. Ooh, angel. You hear me? And I'm like, damn, boy, God reward me. God talking to me. The universe talking to me. Spirit talking to me. The positive, benevolent spirits talking to me. The malevolent spirits getting more and more pissed off at me. To the point I was really noticing how they keep on throwing these SE eggs workers in my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you've been able to pierce and see the matrix for what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, bro, when you ain't saving your life force essence, dog, the matrix gonna run over you like a motherfucker. And then once you start to save the mess out your life force essence, then the matrix, I'm gonna buy a brand new spoon. I'm not using that. I do need to go get a spoon, a fork, and a knife set permanently. That's what I've been working on. I've been building up my inventory, like in my stocks, but I gotta release some shit out my backpack. But anyway, man, let me get back to the subject. We'll probably make it a 30-minute joke. Somebody get up out the rain. But yeah, man, ain't nothing special about this jokes. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just share something about y'all, a little insight. You know what I'm saying? A little revelation. Spirit gave me this rotation that I've been doing it right, treating it right, taking care of it, elevating it. You know what I'm saying? Because in these times, there's a lot of spiritual warfare, bro. And especially